Right now, while responding to Russia's sanctions bill in the US, government sources have in fact said that India is engaged with US at various levels and conversations with US have been reassuring. Sumita again gets us more details on this. Over to you, Sumita.
That's right. A government source has told ET now that India still remains engaged with the United States at various levels as far as the trade agreement and trade talks are concerned. And India is closely following the developments on the back of the Russia sanctions bill. Remember, the sanctions bill was approved by Senate a couple of days back. And in fact, government sources believe that this proposed sanctioning a Russia bill is essentially part of the legislative process of the US Congress. It's an internal matter of the United States, but India is watching all of those developments. In fact, the source reiterated that all our engagements that have happened with the United States have reiterated their commitment to work towards an agreement that is balanced, that is mutually beneficial. And in fact, there's also an intent to work towards an agreement which is in line with the joint statement of February 2026, and which is when an interim agreement was agreed upon between both the sides. In fact, we are also given to understand that conversations between India and the United States have been reassuring. That is the stance that the Indian government feels. And of course, as far as Section 301 tariffs at 10% are concerned, government believes that that is applicable to 55% of exports to the US. However, 45% of exports to the US, they remain outside of the ambit of Section 301 investigation outcome. And of course, a key outcome of the trade deal, whenever that happens, is going to bring predictability. So of course, India is looking at getting predictability for businesses as a part of that deal via the US-India trade deal.